My name's Jon Steinhilber, and we're here in beautiful Ensenada, Baja, California, up above the Horsepower Ranch, up on top of a hill, just here for the NORRA 1000. Should be a good time. I've been coming to Baja all my life. My parents moved out from Indiana, and they were very adventurous, and we always would go camping. You know, they weren't into the off-road stuff so much, but we would do trips to San Felipe, San Quintin, Rosarito, and just camp out for the weekend. And I've always enjoyed Baja, and the people down here are great, so relaxed. I didn't start out racing, and it's only been like the last few years that we've gotten into it. It's just such a great time, and it's another way to see everything. Yeah, I run the Bilsteins because they're a great shock for this car. I mean, they work perfect, they're light, the car's light, it does what it needs to do. They're just the off-the-shelf ones. They last forever. We don't go bounce around a whole lot. You know, you think of a small car like that, we're flying all over the place. We really don't. The shocks do what they need to do and work perfect. The story about being El Gusano, the worm, is that talking with Meyers, she called the car inchworm green. It was supposed to be the inchworm, and we talked about funny names with inchworm, and we were going to name the car the Angry Inchworm, but I just don't build angry cars. They're just too funny. So then you're like, okay, well, just the inchworm, and looking up Spanish names and translations, and the inchworm translation was not fun. It was just not a good word. It didn't roll that well, but just worm, Gusano, sounded way better. That's kind of why we went with it. It just sounded better. The idea behind this car was to make not necessarily a period correct car or a tribute car to anything, but something that could have been raced at that time. In that time, you know, everyone had names for their cars and a lot of graphics and stuff, so that's kind of why we went with it. Meyers was such a great person. This is why we're doing it. That's a lot of reason why we did this car. The reason this car was developed because he loved exploring Baja. And he had friends that did different types of cars. You know, there was a plywood car, all these crazy things people were doing. And Bruce has such a sense of style. Just his mind is always working. And it took him a couple years to develop this car in the 60s. To do it out of fiberglass and make it available to everyone, even though it got copied like crazy. It's still great that anyone can take a car like this and go down to Baja and run up and down, not a problem at all.